And we are live, guys. Thank you for checking out Mail Time Live. Here with, of course, the lovely Mrs. Bird.
That's me.
How you doing?
I'm so good.
All right, guys, before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and ask you guys if you have any questions that you're wanting us to answer, go ahead and put them in the chat now. We're going to sit around for about 5 minutes or so while people still continue to file in. If we get to it before 8 o'clock, we'll go ahead and answer them. If not, we will circle back at the end of the episode and answer them at that point. So I've got some okay news, some bad news, and some good news.
Okay.
You want the okay first?
Okay, bad, good.
Okay. All right, so the okay news is that we have 2 packages that came in for the actual mail time. The bad news is that we had one of those packages come open during delivery. There was still a note in it, but that was it. There was nothing else. It came in the little manila envelope we'll show you here in a second. The good news is that we got handed a bunch of stuff at the Bring It Home event. Now, I will say that I don't know who gave us like 90% of these things, just because we met about 200 or so people. So I'm sorry, I'm not going to remember that many people, especially put faces and names to the certain items. Also, I wasn't actually given a lot of them. You were actually handed most of them.
Was I? I don't even remember. I know one name. We'll get to that when we get there.
Okay.
I have 2.
We also have this package, which was given to us actually a while back on one of the rides, but I forgot it in the tour pack, so it did not make it in the last episode, but of course they will make it in this episode. Once again, I don't remember the gentleman's name because I'm a shitty human being. No, really, I'm just terrible with names. I don't know half the names of people I even work with, so. For example, Uncle Ken and Roadblock, I called them the wrong names for probably like the first 3 months that I knew them.
I called Roadblock Blockhead, I think.
Oh, I called him Blockhead not even like a couple months ago, and he about shot me in the face, but
yeah.
It happens.
So he said sound is off.
Sound is way off, as in like...
Can someone else confirm that?
Yeah, can someone else confirm that?
Is
Team
the
Bradley,
sound,
preferably.
yeah, is the sound off, Team Bradley?
Off as in like it's not, you're not hearing us, or off as in it's delayed, because I can't do anything about the delay.
Oh, it's weird.
What? Weird?
Weird. Anyway.
Where does it say weird?
I said weird. Oh, jeez.
Hold on, we got a break in. Hey, do you want to be on camera?
Come on, Iris.
Come here.
Dogs are trying to get in the room.
No, don't get up that way. That's not going to work.
The wrong way. You're the wrong way.
You're doing it wrong.
Come on.
You're fucking it up.
She's right here.
Okay, there she is.
Hi, baby.
Ah, this is Iris.
Hi, Iris.
This is my big baby. Hi.
Okay. Night Train says it's muffled. Everybody says it's good. Night Train, make sure your headphones are plugged in all the way.
This is Jackson. This is our baby boy.
You get your little bubbers. Okay, Iris, you're going to get stuck.
Okay. All right, guys. Out. Out, 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 out.
Here, but no camera feed. Ah, you know what? Close it and reopen it. Maybe that'll help. Have you tried turning it off and turning it back on?
You stole my joke.
Try that.
Yeah.
If it works for a majority, oh, Brad said you want to be my girlfriend. If it works for a majority of people, we'll keep going.
Yeah, there's a 99% chance that it's YouTube's fault, and there's nothing that I can do about it, because YouTube live streaming is hot garbage.
Dang it, YouTube.
Yeah. Also,
let's use it anyway.
Also, Brad, I did not get a haircut. Well, I did cut some hair, but it wasn't a haircut. There's nothing there.
There's nothing there.
No. No, I went riding on Monday. Well, I actually went riding on Sunday and Monday, dirt bikes. And when we went riding Monday, it was super dusty. So like my beard had just gotten like super crusty. Like it was just like hard and dirty and nasty. And then Tuesday when I was eating, it kept getting in my mouth, and I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm just gonna chop it off. So.
You look like Chris from Iowa. My friend Chris.
Oh.
That I went to college with.
No.
It's short like that too, but he has like a buzz top cut too.
Anyways, let's get to the packages. So.
Is it 8? Woo! 8.
Well, F that continuity, I guess. So this is the.
Oh.
I'm just gonna go ahead and read this because I forgot to block this off. But this was the package that got opened before it got to us. Usually these envelopes are okay, but for some reason this one was not. I don't know if this one was, but I suggest putting the chips in like a plastic Ziploc bag, like a sandwich bag, because what happens is the chips are small, so they roll around back and forth. It's kind of like a weight, kind of just hitting against that tab, and it opens. So if you put it in a bag, it tends to not slide around as much, and it eliminates. Well, maybe it eliminates. We don't know what this was in.
We've even had some people, because you put a note in there, attach it to the note.
Yeah.
Because then it doesn't slide around, it kind of sticks to the note.
Make a little envelope with the note and then tape it.
This, it looks almost like the adhesive.
Yeah.
Well, that's probably just from shipping, but maybe just tape the back side of it too, even though don't trust the adhesive.
Don't trust the postal system.
Don't trust them, people with them stickies. So
we do have a letter, but unfortunately there was nothing in the package when it arrived to us. Dear Bike and Bird, here are a couple more chips and coasters for Mrs. Bird. I hope you enjoy.
There were coasters.
And this is from John T. from Dundalk, Maryland. So,
Dundale.
Sorry, I can't tell if that's an H or a K, but sorry, John. Unfortunately, USPS did not deliver this package with the contents with it, but it's the thought that counts. We appreciate the effort. And
no coasters, but we got the love.
We got the love. I feel it.
That's what matters.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a bummer. I'm sorry that happened to you. But we appreciate the letter anyway. Always like to hear from everybody.
Yeah, of course. So we'll go ahead and move on to our actual package, which I already know what's in here because Mr. Steve, who I believe I saw up in the chat earlier, already told me what it is, well, at least a little bit of what it is. I hear poker chips in here as well, so I know there's a snack in here.
Well, then open it, man.
Okay. Sorry, I wasn't getting any sort of reaction from you.
I'm just waiting for you to open the snack. Hasso says, yo, what do we have here? Well, Hasso, this is what we call a live stream. We're going to open some packages.
Okay.
Cut away from the wife.
Or not.
Oh, look. Dundalk, Maryland. Is that you? Bobby Ruth? Did you send that package, Bobby Ruth? Please tell me yes, because that'd be cool. Oh my God!
I'm so excited, guys.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
All right.
Oh, man, it's a big bag, too.
Wow, we got so much going on
Oh,
in
there's
here.
a lot of stuff in here.
Oh, my goodness.
I feel like Steve's making up for the lack of packages.
Okay, Steve. Okay, I see you. Okay, that comes...
You're going to make me wait for that?
Yeah. Yes. That's like...
Well, that's dope. I've never had a drawing of my logo before. Oh, well, there's got to be a letter attached to this, so I'll go ahead and show you guys this real quick. On the bottom, it says Cheyenne, age 11, Benbrook, Ontario. All the way up in there in Canada, eh?
You're going to make me cry.
Don't.
That's so sweet.
You're not pretty when you cry.
I'm not. I'm worse than a Kardashian when I cry.
Facts.
Dude, it's bad. Ugly, ugly crying up in here.
All right, so we got a letter here. Hey, Justin and Mrs. Burr. My name is Steve. I'm from Benbrook, Ontario, Canada. I'm a fan of your channel. I, too, am a Camaro and motorcycle enthusiast. Oh, R.I.P. Camaro. As well, I used to race motocross. Hell yeah! I ride a Dyna Switchback. My wife just started riding. She has an 82 Honda 450 Custom. And my 11-year-old daughter, who drew the picture for you, rides a KX80. Hell yeah!
Man, did you guys just become best friends?
Maybe. I mean, I've always wanted to go to Canada, so Steve, you want to, hook it up or something. You and guys like John Maxwell and Blockhead have inspired me to start my own channel. Please give a shout out to my channel, Steve's Backyard Bike and Car Repair Tips. He is in the chat, so if you're watching this live or have seen the chat, you can click on his name right there, and I think it takes you to his channel. Don't quote me on that.
I think it does.
So how many people we got watching here? I can't see. All 61 of you folks, hot damn. All 61 of you guys can go and check out Steve's channel, or 60, I guess. Here's some ketchup chips and some of my local Hartley dealer poker chips. Keep up the great job, guys. Cheers. Thank you, Steve, for the chips, and thank you to Cheyenne for the drawing. But I'm super excited for these ketchup chips. The reason why is I love potato chips, and I really like ketchup. Like, I'm not that weird guy that puts like ketchup on donuts and things like that, but for things that are socially acceptable to put ketchup on, like French fries, I'm like the guy that gets like 4 cups of ketchup just for me. And everyone's like, oh, sweet, you brought ketchup for the table. I'm like, no.
That's a fact.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get into that here in a minute. Let's focus on the crisps.
Okay, we'll focus
first.
Here on the crisps.
You're getting real excited. I need you to...
Oh, hold up.
Wait for it.
Sorry, I just noticed that I missed something.
We were just talking about your channel name, Steve, because I was coming up and I was like, I love, like, it's the whole channel name. Steve, Backyard Bike and Car Repair Tips.
I was going to say, like, you absolutely know what that channel is about, but I also would appreciate if you clicked on that channel, it was nothing but, like patisserie baking. Just, like, something completely off from what the channel name says.
So weird.
Anyways, our buddy Connor up in Dallas sent us this, was it last mail time? I think so. But we got our hype button. Funny story, I actually bought one of these to take to my office because we have team meetings every week. And when people are like finished with a project or something like that, they go over and pisses everybody off around us, but who cares?
I see Jose said it was cool to meet us in Paris, and I know Jose is who gave me one of the chips, and I know that because he reached out to me on Instagram. So I was like,
smart move, Jose.
Smart move.
But you better not be hopping up my girl's DMs.
Stop. It's on public comment.
I'm just kidding.
Weirdo.
I see V-Twin now in the chat. What's up, guys?
What up?
Jaron Smith, I fill a plastic cup lid full of ketchup when I eat fast food. Me too.
He has done that before. It's a little ridiculous.
McDonald's specifically, because that's when I really get down on them fries. And I haven't had those.
We haven't had McDonald's fries.
Last time I had McDonald's was on my bachelor party. When we went up to New Mexico, because it was like one of the only places in Fort Stockton.
I haven't had McDonald's fries in, man, a hot minute. Okay, let's get to the crisps. Steve's crisps. Number 1,
cut to close up here. Also, I don't know if I told you guys, but I fixed the focus on this thing, so
whoop, whoop.
Boom.
I think you had it fixed last.
Maybe, cool. We have an orange and black chip on the front side. We have Cambridge, Ontario, Canada. And on the back side, we have Black Bridge Harley-Davidson with a black bridge. Although I do believe with it being 2019 that we should call it African-American bridge, just to be, Also, you really got to be careful with that in Canada, from what I've heard.
I
don't know. Anyways.
I don't know. I just realized, and they said this earlier in the chat, but it popped off of our screen because as you guys talk, that it goes up. But the Gryffindor is Cheyenne.
Oh, check it out.
Gryffindor 2007 is Cheyenne who drew this for us.
Well, is she a Harry Potter fan?
Cheyenne, 11 years old. I would assume she's a Harry Potter fan with a name like that.
Is that the only thing that's named Gryffindor? Like, did they come up with that, or was that?
Yeah, no, that's specific to Harry Potter.
I watched Harry Potter for the first time this year, guys, so. What's up, Anonymous Biker?
Brad says BPC.
Yeah, see, I'm just trying to be PC here. All right, next chip. We got a full color chip.
I felt weird doing that by myself.
Cutting the close up.
He can't keep it together.
Look at the fat moose. We have a black and orange chip. On the bar shield side, we have London, Ontario, with a chubby moose.
Pull it together.
Oh God, now I have to look at it on the back side. On the back side, we have Rocky's Harley Davidson.
Oh my God.
Dude, look at it up close. It's so funny.
I'm gonna take my glasses off. I can't.
Wow.
I can't see up close anymore with my glasses.
I told you guys, she's a cougar.
I'm getting old.
I know. I shaved this beard off and lost 5 years. Now it really looks like she's a cradle robber.
Tell me this doesn't look like Iris.
It totally does. The smile and everything. If y'all know who Iris is, you can scroll back to the beginning of the live stream.
Yeah,
it's
we brought her in here.
my chubby dog.
A minute. Man, that moose does look funny.
Moosin'. I saw a flock of moosin'.
That's good. That's good. That's a good moose. Good job on that chip,
Yeah.
Harley. Okay. Next.
All right, moving on.
Whoop-ah.
Another full color chip. Cutting the close up here, we have Claire's Harley Davidson with, I can't tell what that is. Is that it looks like a tower of some sort. On the back side, we have Niagara on the Lake, Ontario, Canada. That is awesome. Awesome chips. I don't believe any of those are duplicates. But now, what I've really been waiting for.
I think we should save it.
What? Till the end of the actual stream?
We should save the snack
I don't
for
like
last.
you, man. All right.
The anticipation.
You're right. It will build anticipation for the end. But can you at least put it off the table so I don't have to see it? Thank you.
All right. Stay tuned for the snack.
Wow. God. See, that's why she needs her own channel, man. She can tease that. All right, guys. We're gonna start off with the chips that were given to us on a ride way prior to the World Ride. I want to say this was the Father's Day ride, maybe even before that. So, like
there's a lot of people watching, so if y'all recognize the stuff, then say, hey, that was me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see. You ready?
See,
Okay,
this is all the stuff that we get to cut out.
Here you go.
Are these all different?
Yep.
Okay. Cutting a close up here. On the bar and shield side, we've got 979-849-3681, GOEHarleyDavidson.com. And on the back side, we have GOE Harley Davidson, Angleton, Texas. I think this might be one of the one that I don't have from Texas. I'll have to ask Mark on that. I don't have this one, or maybe it was just a different type of chip. I don't recognize this GOE logo. But I don't know. Mark, you're in the chat.
Mark.
What's Brad saying? Skyland Tower.
Oh, the tower that was on that Canada chip.
Oh God, Brad, shut the hell up. We get it. You went to Canada.
But Steve said, yeah, that was right.
Well, of course it's right. God damn it.
Hey, PC.
Freaking Brad. All right, next chip, we have a blue and black chip. We have Round Rock, Texas, Greater Austin area. On the back side, we have Central Texas Harley Davidson. Central Texas Harley Davidson was actually the only Harley Davidson dealership between here and Paris that we did not stop at, just because we stopped at Cowboys. So we weren't going to make 2 stops in Austin. But speaking of Cowboys, cutting a close up here. There we go. We have Cowboys Harley Davidson of Austin on the back side. We have Austin, Texas with the bar and shield. I know that kind of confused a lot of people on the Texas Roundup videos that we said we were stopping at Cowboys, which they realized, you know, Cowboys with my dealership here in San Antonio, they own 3. They have one in San Antonio, Austin, and Beaumont. So we call this one Alamo City, or it's Cowboys Alamo City. The other one's Cowboys Austin. The other one's Cowboys Beaumont. So sorry, got a little confusing. But moving on, we have a full color chip. Cutting a close up on the bar and shield side, we have the Woodlands and woodlandsharley.com. On the back side, we have Harley Davidson of the Woodlands with a bird on fire. Bird is on fire. All right, moving on. We have 2 full color chips. Are you done?
Yeah.
Okay. First one, we have Horny Toad Harley Davidson black and orange chip. On the back side, we have Temple, Texas with the back side of the Horny Toad. Other chip here, same graphics, different color. This was one of the dealerships that we stopped at on our Texas Roundup video. So thank you, sir, to the person whose name I will probably never remember just because I'm a terrible human being. But we appreciate the chips and
we love you.
Well, I like you a lot. But I appreciate all the Texas chips.
Okay.
Now we're going to be moving on to the Bring It Home stuff. So this is all the stuff that was handed to us in person during the Bring It Home event. Wapa! So first up, we have a sticker and a business card here. Cutting a close up. We have P.A. Bearded Biker. You can see there he has his YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram on there. And then a sticker with his logo on it as well. So go ahead and check him out. He's there on YouTube and the Instagrams.
Got to be on them Instagrams.
And while we are on the topic of shout-outs here, this is another sticker that was handed to us. This is from 2 Wheels and a Road. What does that say? Discovering Southwest Kansas. There was actually a lot of riders there from Kansas. I think that was like one of the 3rd or 4th biggest states representing that we had there. Mm-hmm. Moving on to the next one here. You guys should probably recognize this one. Got a sticker from Harley Rose, the motorcycle dog.
Harley Rose.
You've seen her on multiple videos of mine. You can check them out on YouTube and Instagram. Just search Harley Rose.
She's such a cute pupper.
She is a cute pupper. I felt so bad for her at the parade because it was so
it was hot.
He was pouring water on her. He was taking care of her, but she was just like...
She's a trooper too, you know.
You could tell that she'd much rather be on the couch eating treats. Who wouldn't, right?
I mean, that's just everybody.
Yeah.
All right, let's go for the baggie.
Moving on.
Moving on to the baggie.
All right. Do you remember this one?
No, sir. Did I get this one?
I don't recognize this one, so it's possible. But like I said, I got handed a bunch of stuff, so it's hard to remember. We have a pink and white chip on the front side. We have Taku Harley Davidson. This is from Juneau, Alaska. On the back side, we have the $1,000 or 1,000 circle with a bird and the bar and shield.
From the Alaska peeps.
Yeah, we did have a couple from Alaska. We had a couple from Canada there as well. So you guys have a lot more guts than I do.
Man.
Can you imagine riding down from Alaska?
No, crazy.
And we bitch about going to like Sturgis. Yeah. But on that topic, I think a lot of people would agree that we need to do a East Coast visit to go see John Maxwell.
Yeah. Okay.
Since he's come and seen us twice now, we need to go out there.
He can just keep coming here.
I agree. Texas is
better.
better. Jinx.
Can we just become best friends?
No. Keep trying. Next, Moving on to a challenge coin. I'm going to go ahead and take this one out so we can see it all. Oh, okay.
Okay.
This one might be hard to pick up on the webcam because of the shape of it, but on this side we have the Harley Davidson logo. This is engraved. This is pretty nice. On the back side we have, hold on, Columbia Motorcycle Harley Davidson. Like I said, it's going to be hard to pick up here because it's kind of like that glossy finish. But yeah, pretty cool. And it's engraved around the edges there.
Very cool.
Man, I'm glad I clipped my nails today. I didn't realize how big they were on the screen. I'm pretty picky about my nails, so I'm kind of a priss in that sense. Well, a lot of senses, but
yeah, I mean, most of the senses.
Yeah. I mean, look at my hair.
I mean, look at it. Guess Mark wants to go on a road trip.
Come to Canada. I live between Niagara Falls and Toronto. We might have to warm up to something like that. That's
warm it.
That is a good ways. Got Dirty D's in the house. I will actually be doing a live stream with him tomorrow. Doing like an interview live stream type thing. So head over to his channel, check that out. I will be showing my beautiful face on there tomorrow. I believe 8 p.m. Central. Correct me if I'm wrong, Dirty D's. Yeah, that should be a good time. I know I didn't tell you about that, but I just now confirmed it. So.
Oh, okay, cool, thanks.
There's nothing in the calendar.
It's not in the calendar.
God damn.
It's serious,
She's only
guys.
partially kidding.
I'm actually not kidding at all. Everything is.
There was nothing in the calendar. Also, I need to go do a podcast on Friday because Roadblock screwed up the other ones. That's not my fault. You can go yell at him.
That was even a late one, too.
I know. I wasn't happy about coming home at 11 o'clock at night. I'm in bed at 9:30.
All right. Moving on to the chips. I think these peepers were from Iowa.
That's right. I do remember these people because you were like, that's my home state.
I'm from Iowa, too.
Yeah, they were super nice.
So I'm going to go from Kansas up to Iowa on these chips.
Oh, look at her. We're going south to north. All right. On the bar and shield side, we have Gales, Harley Davidson, Kansas City, Missouri. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then on the back side, we have Feel the Power with some angry eyes. Moving north. Ooh, we got a double here.
Got a double.
First one is another gray and black with Blue Springs, Missouri. On the back side, we have Outlaw Harley Davidson. And then same chip, but in a gray and orange. Moving on up, we got full color shows. On the bar and shield side, we have Indianola, Iowa, with the bar and shield. On the back side, we have Route 66 Harley Davidson.
65.
Oh, sorry. Is that a 5? Yeah. Route 65 Harley Davidson with some balloons. Is that a thing?
Hot air balloons.
Hot air balloons? Well, obviously they're hot air balloons.
I mean, they could be normal balloons.
And then we have the same chip, but in black and orange. When I first saw it from far away, I thought they were tornadoes, but
He would have liked it if they were tornadoes.
I mean,
Would
I
be
see
accurate for
Iowa.
Iowa.
Exactly. That's why I thought they were
Yeah.
tornadoes. So.
Indianola.
Yeah, Indianola. Where's that at?
It's in Iowa.
Nailed it. Okay.
Everything, my hometown is like the very southern eastern corner. So like everything for me is just that way.
Yeah. You're
So-
probably more familiar with like Illinois.
No, I mean, only
Let's be
a couple
fair. You're not
states.
familiar
I'm
with
not familiar
anything
with anything.
around you.
I could tell you like
You still have to use GPS to get home from work
I
sometimes.
could only tell you like 2 cities that are right next to me in Illinois. Maybe 2 cities in Missouri that are
Name
right there.
5 suburban cities outside of San Antonio.
I don't even know what that means. What do you mean?
Like some surrounding towns that surround San Antonio.
You mean like Lockhart?
You think Lockhart surrounds San Antonio?
It's closer to Austin, right?
Yes.
But is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Floresville?
Okay, I'll count that one. That's pretty far out there.
Castroville?
30 miles.
Is there one closer between San Antonio and Castroville?
Sure, it's Cibolo, Universal City, Live Oak.
Those are San Antonio.
Those are their own cities, their own towns.
If you look up our address, it will either go by...
No, our address is San Antonio.
You can look it up under Live Oak, too.
Oh, my God.
It's technically within Live Oak.
Brad and other people that live in San Antonio tell her she's wrong. They have their own police departments.
Whatever. I don't count those as separate.
This has proven my point right here.
I don't count those as separate because they're in San Antonio.
They're not inside San Antonio. That's the whole point of them being their own towns. They're outside city limits. Hence why the city limits end.
Is the loop.
They're in Bexar County. Well, some of them are in Bexar County. But they're their own different towns. They have their own courthouses. They have their own police departments, their own fire departments. Also, Bradley, I'm not getting a joint Facebook account. Or sorry, also, I'm not getting a joint Facebook account. Yeah, see, Leon Valley, even Dirty D's knows.
Oh my God.
Anyways, moving on now, we've proved Mrs. Bird wrong.
Leon Valley is in smack dab the middle of San Antonio, though.
And it's their own freaking city. A city can surround another city.
It's San Antonio.
Castle Hills, their own city.
That is San Antonio address, though.
No, it's not.
It's not.
I worked at a business that had a Castle Hills address.
1, 2, 3, 4 Castle Hills. You can also put 1, 2, 3, 4 San Antonio. It's going to go to the same place. Same thing for Olmos Park. I used to work in Olmos Park, and you could put either on there. Olmos Park or San Antonio. Post office is going to get it to the same place.
Okay, just because the post office can kind of get close to it doesn't mean that it's the...
I go by what the post office does,
Whatever.
which obviously is probably a bad decision.
Yeah, no kidding. Oh, God. Moving on. Cutting a close-up here. We have the Bar and Shield, Vancouver, Washington, ColumbiaHD.com. On the back side, we have the Columbia Harley-Davidson black and orange chip. Are these all separate, or are these all the same?
Separate.
Okay. So, Vancouver, Washington. That was another long traveler there.
I'm still upset about the addresses.
Just move on.
I can't.
Just move on.
I can't. This one next.
All right. Ooh, this one's dope. Didn't my parents give us this one?
I don't know.
I think my parents gave us this one. Yes, my parents gave us this one. That's why it's Washington, Utah, and something else. My parents just did a whole like 3 or 4 month trip across like the western side of the United States. So they went like up into South Dakota, North Dakota, up into Washington State, Oregon, California, Nevada, all that places. So they gave us all these, I believe. This one's Golden Spike Harley-Davidson full color chip. Wah, wah, wah! With a train. And on the back side, we have Golden Spike, Ogden, Utah. In case you guys don't know, the Golden Spike was when the two railroads met, I believe.
Probably your parents did give you that one then. Huh?
Yeah. That's,
what?
Was it the Salinas, California one for my parents as well?
No.
Okay. All right, moving on here, we have a challenge coin. I'm going to go ahead and yank this puppy open. Yeet. Yes, I do need to sharpen my knife, but this is a Tonto blade, and Ken doesn't like to sharpen Tonto blades, so he'll just like round it off, and I like Tonto blades, so I'd rather not have it round off. So I'm going to wait to find someone that isn't an asshole to do it. So. I'm just kidding. He doesn't do it on purpose. He says he doesn't like them because every time he tries to keep the Tonto blade, he ends up just rounding it off by accident. So I don't want him practicing on my OTF knife. That was a gift. So there we go. Cutting a close-up here. We have a Digi Camo Harley-Davidson logo. That looks super dope. On the back side, we have honoring all who, sorry, this is hard to read. Honoring all who defend freedom. I know it's hard to see because it's chrome, but you got all the branches there across the eagle, the agula. That's eagle in Spanish. So thank you to whoever gave us this. Once again, we're terrible people, and I'm sorry.
Well, you're a terrible person.
Okay, who sent it then? Because I wasn't handed that.
I didn't get any challenge ones.
Bullshit.
Promise.
She's lying.
Promise.
She's lying. Next.
This one is from Jose.
Jose!
It was in the chat. Oh, it is.
Yeah. Did I just kill your vibe by proving you wrong, or?
Oh, you are kind of an asshole, but you
Of
keep
course
going.
I am. Okay. Cutting the close-up. On the bar and shield side, we have Salinas, California. On the back side, we have West Coast, Harley Davidson. Groovy, bro. All right. Thank you, Jose. We do appreciate it. Always like getting some from our West Coast folks. It's all right. Stinky Pete says he can see the picture of my dog on the wall. My daughter is going nuts. I wonder which one it is, because there's so many.
There's quite a few. Oh, probably
Pete.
over here.
But wasn't that Stinky Pete up there?
Well, the letter would probably be by it or no.
No, I don't always split them up, but I usually have to mix them up just so I don't have like tons of pictures in one spot.
Well, let me see what's visible, because there's a...
Anyways, I'm sure he'll point it out.
I was wondering if it was over here, because there's that one up there, but I don't think you can see it.
No, you can't see that one.
So it's got to be something close. Anyway, this is your...
So this one was handed to me. I do not remember the gentleman's name just because I'm a terrible person, but it's another Alaska coin, or another thing from Alaska. We have, God, this is so hard to read chrome. Motorcycle Times Inc. with Alaska and an old Harley. On the backside we have Anchorage Wasilla Soldotna with Alaska, with an Alaskan flag in the background, which is the Big Dipper, I believe. And some aminals. Yellow lab on the bottom.
Right from there.
This one? No.
A lab.
That's not a lab.
Tell me which other yellow lab is on the bottom. That's off of the screen. The only one that you can see is the one with the yellow paper. Ow! It's that one with the yellow... Tell me it's the one with the orange paper right underneath it.
Yeah, that might be a lab. You're right. You're right. Do the shirt first. I'll save that one for last.
Oh, okay.
All right, this next one was handed to me. This was Arizona Ride 365. He also gifted me this shirt here. He's apparently trying to start this brand. On the front it has, I don't know if I'll be able to get this on this camera, but on the front it has life behind bars. You can see that. And on the back side it's got that same logo, just on a giant Arizona Ride 365. If I remember correctly, he gave me kind of like a short story. He dailies his motorcycle. He does not have any other mode of transportation. So hence the 365. I think he's been doing it for 8 years, I think he said. But he's trying to start this brand, so go ahead and Google Arizona Ride 365 if you want to get one of these shirts, if you are digging the design.
I like that life behind bars. That's a cool...
Yeah, I dig it too.
That's pretty cool. Clever.
Like it?
Yes, that's what I mean by it was cool.
God. That wasn't even meant to be rude. Okay, this next one, I will, crap, I meant to put this picture on the computer, but actually I can pull it up on my phone and show it here. That'll work. Give me 1 second. Oh, my mom texted us. The one from Washington was from us, and the Metal Eagle one also.
And we gave the bag.
Okay, well, I'm a busy person, Mom, all right? So which one, the Golden Eagle? she means golden spike. Or and the eagle, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, so 3 of those were from my parents. Like,
Mama's always right.
Like I had said.
Always right, Mama.
Okay, so this next one was from Dave and Angie's Adventures. They have a Instagram, and I believe they also have a YouTube channel. So this one, a little backstory of what we're about to show you is there's a gentleman named Charles R. Mellott, served in the Army during the Vietnam War. He was exposed to Agent Orange and unfortunately died 9 years ago due to that exposure. Today they are trying to buy his bike back to give it to another war hero. And the way that you can help out is by purchasing one of these coins. Now, this coin is specific to the Bring It Home event. As you can see here, it's got the 2019 Guinness World Record, brought the record home. I was there when we brought the record home. Longest parade of Harley Davidsons. And on the back, it said all gave some gave all, with the insignias of all of the branches here. They also have a pup named Apollo, and he was super cute, and I liked him. But you can go to Dave and Angie's Adventures. I'll put it here on the screen. Maybe, there you go. Dave_Andy_Adventures. And you can see a picture of the gentleman there as well as the bike. He explained it to me. I'm probably going to mess this up, but I believe that the woman who owned the bike took it to a mechanic to get it looked at, and the mechanic took that as they wanted everything fixed. So they're charging them like $6,500 or something like that for the repairs, and they're holding it hostage or something like that. You can go get the real story from him, but awesome cause. They're selling these coins in order to buy that bike, and they're going to give it away to another war veteran. So that's going to be, pretty cool. Pretty cool story, going from one veteran to another through the act of charity. I think that's pretty awesome. Plus, you get a super dope coin. So head over to their Instagram, hit them up if you want one for yourself. If you were there. If you weren't there, you probably shouldn't have one that says you were there. But if you want to go donate to them, sure, because the coin says I was there.
You can have one. Don't listen to him.
Okay, we're not handing out participation trophies.
You can have one.
Some people drove in from Canada and Alaska.
Okay,
right?
well, but it's supporting a good cause. Obviously, if you were there, you should.
Now it's time for the chips! Yeah, Brad said he got his coin to him in 2 days, so they're pretty quick on the shipping as well. So now, guys, it is time for the ketchup chips. Open that puppy up. Also, guys, if you'd like to send some more regional snacks our way, our address is down in the description. We'll do these as often as we possibly can. Or if you've got some chips and stuff that you want to send in, address is Justin or Bikenberg, doesn't matter. P.O. Box 1539, Helotes, Texas 78023. Like I said, that is down in the description in case you didn't have a pen and paper on you quick enough to write that down. I'm so glad they sent a family pack, or a family size. Oh, hold on. It's Canadian, so it's written in different languages. What? So in case you guys don't know, in Canada, they are required to write everything in English and French, since both of them are national languages or something like that. Yeah, Brad, because we were participants in the record.
I was going to say that too. It says like participant on the little thing, but whatever. I'm just saying you're wrong. Okay. Comme toujours, tout commence avec des pommes de terre de qualité supérieure.
All right.
Naturales. I'm like this weird.
Here, let me show them on the package before you open it up here how everything is written. Oops. In both English and in French.
I am just, listen, I'm going to be honest.
Dude, we're opening up these right before the expiration date.
Okay, that's great.
No, November 19th.
No, that's
we're
next
good.
month.
We're good. Never mind.
It looks...
Hassa said, ain't no Whataburger ketchup.
This looks, oh, was I doing a good, the person who speaks French, was I doing a good job? Did you understand anything that I said?
Doubt it.
Doubt it. They look purple. Don't these look
They do kind of a hint of purple, and the bag is a lot more maroon than I was expecting it to be.
And I'm scared. I'm scared they're gonna.
I don't care about color. I don't eat with my eyes.
Purple! All right.
Give it to me. Whoa, that is, spot on ketchup. Right?
A little barbecue-y.
Spot on ketchup.
Definitely.
Well, barbecue sauce is tomato based as well. I literally smelled like it was opening up a ketchup packet.
I don't know about this. You are weird with ketchup, though.
David Angie's Adventures says, don't eat the chips. I don't know what to think about that.
I know, I'm scared now.
I've heard very diverse opinions about this, or very split opinions. People say they're awesome. Some people say they're terrible. So.
Oh, I'm so scared. You know what? I feel like they have this hint of vinegar to them.
It's ketchup.
And I understand that.
Okay.
Jesus.
You gonna finish that statement?
Yes. They smell like very vinegary, so if they taste anything similar to like salt and vinegar chips, I'm sure I'll like it, because I really like salt and vinegar chips.
Oh God, they smell just like ketchup, guys. Like seriously, close your eyes. It's straight up ketchup.
I don't know, maybe I just think ketchup smells just like, oh, okay, you're going there. Oh, that's ketchup.
That is so freaking good. Do you not like them? Mm-mm. Dude. How did they get the flavor so spot on?
It's so weird because I love tomatoes. I love tomato everything. You don't love tomato everything.
But I love ketchup.
You like ketchup.
I like ketchup. I love pico de gallo.
You don't like salsa. You don't like tomatoes. Or you don't like, what's that other thing you don't like? Well, you don't like tomatoes.
I don't like tomatoes.
You don't like diced, sliced on anything. You don't like tomato soup. Like, nothing else about tomatoes you like, but you like ketchup.
Ketchup and pico de gallo.
And pico, and that's it. And it's so weird. And
Which is funny because pico is mostly tomatoes.
I pretty much like everything ketchup. I like tomato soup. I like V8. I like anything tomato, anything.
Dude, I'm eating this whole bag. Yes, Brad, poison bombs. When I order a salad, I'll order like a salad with no poison bombs. The little cherry tomatoes.
Oh. Yeah. Cherry tomatoes, you don't like those?
What's that guy's name that made the robot?
I just tried to like put it all on my tongue to get the flavor. It is very ketchup-y.
I love it. Jose brought up a good point. He said, try things at least once. So I actually have a new rule now that I'm getting up into my older ages, the ripe age of 27. I've noticed that my taste buds are starting to change, and I have a new 6-month rule. So if I haven't tried something, or if I tried something that I didn't like and it's been more than 6 months the last time I tried it, I will try it again. I recently discovered that I now absolutely love bell peppers. I used to hate bell peppers. I didn't like the texture of them. I thought they were super bitter. Now, I just had a sandwich not even 2 hours ago, just loaded with bell peppers. Get them on pizza now. My son literally eats Roman tomatoes like an apple. He calls them apple tomatoes and eats them most nights for dinner. What?
My grandpa used to slice up tomatoes and we would just eat them with
My mom does that.
just a little bit of salt.
Or she used to do that.
Freaking love tomatoes.
My mom had the, was it gastric bypass? Mm-hmm. She had that major weight loss surgery thing, and it completely changed her taste buds.
It's weird.
Like she stopped liking things that she used to love, and then she started liking things that she used to not like. And she's over 60, so I mean, taste buds are way gone by that point, I would think. These are so good.
Yeah,
I'm not even.
Like you're gonna eat the whole bag.
For
I feel
sure.
like.
For sure, and I'm definitely not even just hyping it up for the video, because I had high expectations. I was honestly trying to prepare myself to be disappointed because my expectations were so high, but this meets them.
The crazy thing is they smell so much to me like salt and vinegar chips, but they don't taste like that. There's like distinct tomato flavoring, and they are
It tastes exactly like ketchup to me.
They are like purple.
They are, yeah.
They're not red.
Mm-mm. I feel like if they made them too red, they would look spicy.
Yeah, that's true. But I feel like the bag did a good job of, preparing you for what's inside. Like it's deep maroonish purple.
Also, if the bag was red, it would look like
spicy.
The spicy ones, yeah.
Tomatoes with mayo and salt. Yes. I would just eat that on a couple pieces of white bread.
Nope.
That's good.
Hold on, shout out in the chat if you guys eat bread like by itself. Like if it's common for you to go to the pantry and get a slice of bread.
This is like almost sour to me.
Really?
Yes, it's like making my go.
Christopher Pritchett asked, are we becoming a chip review channel now? I mean, if y'all want us to review some chips, you can send them in. Address down in the description.
Yeah, those are, it's almost too flavorful for me.
It is just, and that's funny because I find that a lot with like the barbecue lays. I think those are way overpowering. The sour cream. Yeah, the sour cream is right there on the edge for me.
But those are all Lay's.
I know.
And I feel like Lay's is like smacking the flavor on those. And that's true. I can only eat a few of the...
Take off the crust and roll the white part into a ball. I told you. Uncle Ken said he used to eat mustard sandwiches when he was poor. When we were poor, my dad used to make cheese sandwiches. So it was just a slice of cheese and mustard on bread. That was it.
With cheese?
With cheese. I guess that's one step up from just mustard. Brad, you don't get to get a vote in this. Toasted with honey. Get out of here, dude.
Brad always knew me and you were just like...
Yeah, both females.
Oh, stop. They're good. I'm not gonna say that they're not good.
I feel so sorry if this chewing is coming through super loud because I've just been like,
why don't you just like eat these?
I'll eat them later for sure.
The rest of them later, because you're just really going to like. It's like you didn't even eat dinner or something.
Oh man, I was so full too.
I know. Cheese and rice. They're good.
Absolutely.
You have to like ketchup.
I love ketchup.
I don't love ketchup as much as you, so it makes sense why you really love these. And I'm like, I can see your point, but I'm not gonna stick myself with it.
Yeah, so if you guys have some regional specific Lay's flavors that you'd like to send in, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, I think we were watching GMM, but they had Chinese Lay's, and they were, what was it, cherry blossom flavored or something?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Milk and cherry blossom or something.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
I would try those. Oh man.
Cheese and mustard on a dinner bun. Yep.
Bill Miller's rolls. Just take the soft part, make it into a cube, and dip it into the bread. Now. You're gonna look carried away, but I will say that if I had a dinner roll, like a nice big dinner roll, and I like picked some off of it, I commonly did like, condense
mush it into a ball,
mush it into like some sort of. I've actually done a cube before, because I like going like this with it.
It's funny. You can ask my mom, since she's apparently listening. When I was little, I used to take the crust off and I would eat the crust, like as I'm tearing it off, and I would take like little. Just however much could fit in my finger, I would take that, rolled into a ball. So I'd have like, 5 or 10 little balls. And I used to eat those. And then I started getting creative with it. I would do that and like roll them in like the garlic powder and then toast them, have little garlic breads. I was an interesting little kid. I grew up as an only child, guys. I really had to fight for entertainment.
I mean, yeah, whatever you gotta do, I guess.
Also, guys, Dave and Angie's Adventures is now in the chat, so if you guys are interested in those coins, you can go and hit them up. I don't know if they're sold out now or what the case is, so I'm sorry if I'm flooding your store when you have nothing to sell them, but it's for a good cause, so I'd rather you be, drowning in customers than dry over there. So, wow, guys, meal time is so much fun. It really is, especially when we have snacks at the end.
Pickle and bacon bit sandwiches at the Bill Miller Condiments Bar. Man, some things went down at the Bill Miller.
Bacon bit sandwiches.
That's funny.
That's true because they have slices of bread there, so you could literally make whatever you want.
Yeah, you could just go to the condiment bar and make whatever. And I grew up in Iowa. We don't have Bill Miller up there. We didn't have anything like that. So, I mean, that's just not even an option.
Our Uncle Ken's confirmed they have ordered 100 more already, so it should be good, guys. Hopefully we can get that bike bought and into the hands of another rider. That'd be great.
All right, well, send us your snacks.
Yeah, guys, seriously. Send us your snacks. They don't have to be chips. They can be anything. I'd like anything regional specific.
Yeah, of course.
And it has to be packaged, guys. Don't, be sending us home-baked stuff because we just, as much as I'd like to, it's just not a smart move for us to eat anything that people off the internet send us. Although we kind of just did that, but sealed packages from a, commercial establishment.
All right.
Well, it doesn't have to be commercial, but.
Oh, jeez. What's a Runza?
Must be like a barbecue place or something.
Then no.
All right, guys. Well, like I said, the address to get your stuff on mail time is down in the description. We're going to stick around in the chat for another 5 or 10 minutes. So if you have any questions that you want answered, go ahead and type them there and we will reply back to you guys. All right, guys. See you on the next one.
Trash.